So conditions quite good here for this event. All eyes on that St Kevin's team. Led out, that's the A team, and they're in lane 2. Brad Mathis has got the baton to lead off. For Frankston Athletic Club, it's Dylan Burrows, Mornington Peninsula, Ethan Anthony, Jack Hughes from Melbourne Uni, Tim Gibney from St Stephen's, and Adam Pike for the B team for St Kevin's. So Mathis leading out, a lot of expectation on them potentially going for an Australian record, but we don't think that will be the agenda today for the St Kevin's team, as they are missing Joe Deng. Jeremy Weeks steps into this team, and he'll be a very good replacement. But let's just see how sharp the St Kevin's boys can go.
Well, see, the inside word is that these boys are going to sink in today. There's a bit of an internal squad goal here to see who can run the fastest last 300. So we might be putting the clock on the St Kevin's runners for the last 300 of each leg. So Justin Rinaldi, put the pressure on those there. Who can be the most, who can be the fastest for the last 300 of each leg?
Well, that certainly puts a bit of a different slant on it, and here we go. I think Pikes didn't listen, he's gone at about 3:40. So now Mathis goes, look at this. So the 300 metre dash is now on, Nick.
I said that JR certainly has a different way with this, and here we've shown Brad Mathis, the New Zealand Commonwealth Games athlete, out in front. Adam Pike chasing hard, we saw him in the medley earlier.
Gee, Burrows is looking good too.
Burrows has had a really big week, he ran a 1500 earlier, and ran a 400 metre hurdles on Thursday night, so shows his range.
Yes, it shows he's probably training or done more in racing this week than he trains in a whole week. But Mathis has taken off. Burrows is very impressive though. He's gone past Pike. Now, because we've got another 500 metres before, we can go off for a coffee now, I reckon, Nick.
So Nucky takes it in the front there, and then Frankston, and now it looks very slow when you compare the pace they just finished at.
Correct. So just let's see how it pans out. And for Mornington Peninsula now, we've got Taj Davies, Melbourne Uni, Aidan de Boisson. Hopefully I got that right.
And there is Tim Gibney handing over. Good to see Gibney with the double today, the 8:15. We talked about his talent. It's just returning to the track in those St Stephen's colours.
Enough said. Let's move on back, and we're just watching the boys from St Kevin's and also the Frankston team, which is Jesse Dunsmore. Seen a bit of Jesse also today, and he is moving very swiftly as well, just in front of Harvey Connor. So Nucky's got the baton out in the lead. So Steve Nucky from St Kevin's comes through, and they get 5 laps to go.
So again, we'll look at Nucky as he goes through the 300 and watch the turn of speed. Dunsmore probably a bit more of a one-pace runner. Behind them, Harvey Connor's actually a multi-eventer. He's a decathlete. So the decathlete there sitting in third, Harvey Connor making St Kevin's have a chance here for 2 medals.
Probably a rarely seen thing having two teams from one club on the podium. So let's see.
Old Melburnians are probably the most recent one to try it in the 4x4, and they did it very well. And here their APS rivals, St Kevin's, having a crack at the 4x8.
All right, now Nucky has put the afterburners on, so we're seeing him really stride out over that last 300 metres. Jeremy Weeks will be the next one to take the baton. So Nucky looking good. They actually look better when they're running quicker, don't they?
Surprisingly, that, isn't it? So Nucky out in front. He's going to pass to Jeremy Weeks. So I'm surprised Jeremy Weeks, he's normally the sort of guy I'd expect to see in the bodysuit with that figure, but he's not on today. So Weeks takes it off first. Frankston will go next, Mornington Peninsula, and then, as we said, Harvey Connor, the multi-athlete, just hurting a little bit now, and he'll give it to Steve Fabris. So on the track next, you'll have 2 of St Kevin's middle distance star coaches, Jeremy Weeks and Steve Fabris in 1st and 4th.
I was told that Fabris had retired. What's he doing out there?
Well, I heard he was actually going to be the next IAAF pacemaker, so he still claimed that his greatest claim to fame, Australia's best pacemaker. So you can hire him from any distance up to about 600, I believe.
So Alistair Perkinson's now out for Melbourne Uni. Lachlan Aspinall out there for St Stephen's. We saw him come home like a train in 4x1500 metres. But we look down the stretch, and it's Jeremy Weeks looking pretty strong as he comes through to complete the first of his 2 laps in this 4x800 metre final. It's sort of put the glasses down for St Kevin's now, isn't it, Nick?
It is certainly for first, but it's really interesting what's going to happen back here in 3rd, because Mornington Peninsula are going to get joined again by Fabris in that 3rd place. I'm not sure what's to come for St Stephen's, but maybe they might fly home late. But Frankston, Mornington Peninsula and St Kevin's number 2 team here battling out 2nd, 3rd and 4th currently.
Yeah, I reckon Fabris is going to get that yellow team back into the bronze medal positions. They're going to go past Joel McGill. They've got Kai Davies to come home, and St Kevin's will have Tristan Mione.
Yeah, very, very interesting here. And Aspinall's the one, as we said, that's made the biggest move. So Aspinall's going to be, he's probably going to close that 60-metre gap, I reckon, by the time we hand over. I'm not sure who they've got to anchor them home there. Tim, what is it? Daniel Ballon. Can't tell you much about Daniel there from St Stephen's, and he'll anchor them though for St Stephen's to see if they can be in the mix likewise. But it's all St Kevin's out in front here. Jeremy Weeks doesn't have quite the same turn of speed we saw Mathis and Nucky go with, but it's certainly been a very impressive leg. And these guys, as we joke about how slow they've been going first lap, they are still averaging between them well and truly in the low 150s per leg as Peter Bowl jogs off.
So Peter Bowl off at half marathon pace. As we see Frankston coming down here, Lachlan Eno, seen a bit of Lockie today, and gee, he's having a big weekend too. Passing off now to Daniel D'Alberto, one of the rising stars on this Victorian and Australian distance running scene. And
McGill has fought back really well here, and St Stephen's, as we said, Aspinall has taken that gap from 80 metres to about 20. So the battle for third, Kai Davies has just flown away though on St Kevin's there, and they might be the ones to take it. So it might be a St Kevin's win, looking how it's going there with Frankston and Mornington Peninsula, the 2 in 2nd and 3rd, with Tristan Mione and St Stephen's chasing through there, but back to Melbourne University.
Taj Davies looking pretty good though. Sorry, Kai Davies looking good for Mornington Peninsula, so I'd be giving them the bronze at the moment. So Peter Bowles coming through. He'll get 1 lap to go, but as we know, he's not going to start for another 100 metres after that.
So incredible believe, I think at the moment for this year, the Australian rankings, I think, have 5 St Kevin athletes in the top 8, I think it's something like that. It's one of those incredible statistics. And when you throw in a New Zealander there and Brad Mathis as well, it's certainly a talent block. And then Peter Bowl goes, let's put a 300 on his last one. Watch the class of this, ladies and gentlemen, down the back straight. I know they've foxed along here. It wasn't about fast times today, but you are watching a world-class athlete run for his club here at Box Hill Athletic Track today, and Peter Bowl is flying. He's moving quicker than most of us would move over 100 metres, and he's got 120 to go. So Bowl, with 100 metres remaining, they're going to run a really impressive time. They're still going to run 7:40 odd.
So let's get behind Peter Bowl here. Good running by the St Kevin's team. We know they're all class, and we're seeing a class performer here, finishing off 7:43, unofficial.
36 second last 300 for those watching at home. So a 36 second last 300 from Peter Bowl. And the old 2 mile, not a bad little effort there, a 7:46 2 mile from the team.
Now the Frankston boys, they're going to take out the silver medal. Not bad given that the oldest competitor in their team is 19 years of age.
And then third, Mornington Peninsula, we've seen how hot they were on the 4x1. Here they are going to win bronze. I think it might be their first medal today. Is that right, Tim? I'm not sure, but Mornington Peninsula, a bronze medal in open company. They're going to try to back it up in the 4x1 very soon. Fantastic effort from that club. Tristan Mione next along for St Kevin's B team, St Stephen's and also Melbourne University. So again, we've watched some absolute class running over the 2 laps there from the St Kevin's Athletic Club.